Good evening. I thought I'd take a little time today to show you how to fix a leaky Hamilton Beach FlexBrew coffee maker. A couple of times over the past few weeks when I've been brewing coffee, water had been pouring out of the bottom of this thing. And so my initial assumption was that there was a leaking hose or something like that. Something had gotten disconnected inside of there. The water wasn't making it all the way up to the dripper that goes into the filter on the carafe side over here. I tried to take this apart last night, but the bottom plate of this, and I'll show it to you over here, has about 8 different screws. You can kind of see the holes that are here. The tough part is they weren't standard Phillips head or slotted. They are these Y-shaped security screws, and I didn't have a bit that would fit them, so I couldn't take the bottom of this off to try to investigate a bit further what had happened to the coffee maker. So I went down to the Home Depot, and for the low price of $29.99, I bought one of these electronics tool sets. It comes with a screwdriver extender, and I think it's 62 different bits in there, which you can use for glasses and other small electronics things anyway. So I thought it might be nice to have that around the house. After I got that taken care of, I got the whole bottom of this off. I got my trusty headlamp on here so we can see. I was able to pull the bottom of the coffee maker off pretty easily. And then by kind of tugging on the middle here where the cord is, there's all these little clasps that you can see up at the top of the coffee maker. There's 4 of them here. And there were screws that held that down also. So by pulling this backing apart, I was able to expose the screws and take them out, which gave me access to the whole back side of the coffee maker. Now I'm going to flip this up here real quick and I can show you what the problem was that when you open this up, and I'll illuminate this with a headlamp here, this hose isn't attached to anything. It's supposed to go let's see here if I can light it up a bit. It's supposed to go to this knob here, the intake at the top of the coffee maker. But at some point it had just come off and it was resting up against the back of the coffee maker, which is why water was pouring out of the back when we brewed coffee out of here in the morning. It would not have affected the right-hand side that does K-cups and the smaller disposable packs. This was only, it looks like, affecting the right-hand side where the carafe was brewed. And the issue is there doesn't seem to be any clamp or anything up here that was holding it on. In fact, I can slide it back on here pretty easily. It does take some force to get it on there, but there's nothing that really holds it on. So what I did was, went out to the Home Depot today when I bought the screwdriver set, and I bought one of these tiny little hose clamps. I think this is a 1/2-inch hose clamp that goes down to 1/4 or up to 3/4. And I'm going to use that to reattach the hose to the back of the coffee maker. Then hook everything back up after that. It's kind of a pain, but coffee makers are expensive, and a lot of the things nowadays you can simply fix yourself rather than paying somebody else to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and reattach this hose with the hose clamp. I'm going to put the sides back on, the back on, and the bottom of it back on. And then we should be good to go tomorrow morning. Happy wife, happy life, as they say. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope it helped you. Have a wonderful evening.